The topic is about difference and how important difference is. Remember, we built this whole world, buildings, roads, lights, with white men running everything. That's how, that wasn't the worst thing in the world. We are products of that. We also know, though, that that is a sub-optimization of all of the assets. It's not about whether it can work or not work. It's just a better way to do it. It's not the only way to do it. We can live without diversity. We could do that. But why would we try? In this company, I had access to, not because of me, but because of our history, a lot of different types of people. So I didn't walk into an environment where I looked out at the audience and they all looked the same. I walked into an environment where there was difference kind of historically in the company. What I did have to learn, though, is that how to use it well, how to use this team, because it wasn't only that one guy was an engineer from Italy and the other guy was an HR person. It was that their whole approach to business was different. So how do you, based on their backgrounds, based on their skill sets, and how, the big question was how do you use it? So it wasn't as much the visual difference, it was more how do we build that business. I didn't have to build that difference. I had to actually now just figure out a way to use it better.
I think, to the theme of the panel about leadership as a driver for change, if you can really have that authenticity, then even when you're in really, really challenging times, and we have these huge uncertainty at the moment, we have big shifts happening in the world, that if you can really kind of harness that authenticity about purpose and leadership and what your company or your business is really about, and for us in the ECB, I think that's really delivering for European citizens.
Your purpose has to be the compass that goes beyond the short-term noise. People may or may not remember that you were the leader that took you through a short-term crisis, like a great financial crisis. But they sure won't forget if you abandon your value set along the way. And it's why you need, in these types of circumstances, really strong and challenging boards who help CEOs who are under a lot of pressure, but making them think hard about the long term. Because short term goes. It just goes, and you all get through. But it's that longer term thing about where do we want to be when this all stops?